So that's the quick look at the markets for today, and we're just going to jump straight in now to like NFTs, but more specifically CryptoPunks. Okay, so I said NFTs earlier, but I'm going to look at specifically CryptoPunks. This is where the madness is. NFT, if you don't know, means a non-fungible token. It's something which is basically it's like creating a one-of-a-kind thing. Okay, so whether that's like a piece of art which is attributed an NFT status, whatever the case is, it could be, let's say, like a membership or anything at all. And once it's converted to an NFT, non-fungible token, it means simply that it's given kind of like an ID or an address on the blockchain, and that's what solidifies it. And it's where the value comes into it. Then is it becomes a collector's item through it being, for example, the first edition. So this is really interesting and really crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. This is CryptoPunks. Okay, so I was going to explain what these are, but we'll probably get into that as I go through the articles. 10,000 unique collectible characters with proof of ownership stored on the Ethereum blockchain, the project that inspired the modern crypto art movement. Selected press appearances include blah blah blah, and the New York Times in 20 and again in 2021. So in 2021, these are when they're really starting to explode now. The people who got these for free, I'll just say right now, got them back like 4 years ago. Okay. The CryptoPunks are of the earliest examples of a non-fungible token on Ethereum and were inspiration for the ERC-721 standard that powers most digital art and collectibles. So you can see all these characters here. So each one of those is a CryptoPunk. Okay, and there's 10,000 of those. Each one of them completely unique. And I believe that they have been generated by a computer. So you start off with a few different sort of base models, and then they just add up different accessories and stuff, which makes each iteration completely unique. Okay. We'll continue. Just wait till you see this, what I'm going to show you in a minute. When you see what people have actually bought, it's amazing. The CryptoPunks are 10,000 uniquely generated characters. No two are exactly alike, and each one of them can be officially owned by a single person on the Ethereum blockchain. Originally, they could be claimed for free by anybody with an Ethereum wallet, but all 10,000 were quickly claimed. Now they must be purchased from someone via the marketplace that's also embedded in the blockchain. Via this market, you can buy, bid on, and offer punks for sale. Below, you'll find information about the status of each punk in the market. Punks with a blue background are not for sale and have no current bids. Punks with a red background are available for sale by their owner. Finally, punks with a purple background have an active bid on them. See the marketplace instructions below to acquire your very own punk. You should also join the Discord chat, which includes a bot that announces all bids, offers, and sales in real time. And there, I mean, I'm guessing that's not 10,000, but that's a huge portion of the CryptoPunks there. You can see what the blue ones, not for sale, no current bids. Red background, for sale by the owner, and purple have an active bid on them. So a few popular ones, a few for sale. Most of them are not for sale or auction at all. Overall stats. Current lowest price punk available. So the cheapest one you can buy right now is 53 ETH, which at the moment is $177,000. The number of sales in the last 12 months, over 12,000. Total value of all sales in their lifetime, $1.14 billion. And here are the largest sales. Okay. This guy here, number one, has sold in March of this year, 2021, for must be 4.2 thousand Ethereum, which is equivalent to $7.58 million. That first guy there, nearly $7.6 million for this. Okay. Again, this same one, nearly 7.6 million in March of this year. If you look at all of these sales are this year, okay. And this is where the art thing comes into it, and the price and the collectible thing, because these were free a few years ago, and people are paying money now, with the expectation that if that's what they're worth now, or that's what they're paying now, and of course them buying them for that price is adding value to them, perceived value. Okay, they're hoping then in a few more years that these things will multiply in price. Okay. This guy just under 5.5 million, July this year. This guy, 3.76 million. You can see as well there, so it's the same sort of baseline character, and then there's different accessories swapped and changed around, which makes them unique. This is a zombie here with a mohawk. I actually thought it was just like a stoner dude with red eyes, but he sold for $4.3 million, 2.5 million, 2 million, 2 million, 1.5 million, 1.2 million, 1.7 million, and 1.76 million. This guy. Okay. Recent transactions, these guys. Now, they're fun looking characters. Okay. Cute, funny, all this. But check this out. What is a CryptoPunk? The CryptoPunks are 24 by 24 pixel art images generated algorithmically. Most are punky looking guys and girls, but there are a few rarer types mixed in. Apes, zombies, and even the odd alien. Every punk has their own profile page that shows their attributes as well as their ownership for sale status. Okay, now just read that part again. The CryptoPunks are 24 by 24 pixel art images. If you don't know tech and you don't know what a pixel is the smallest point you can have in an image. It's basically a dot, one dot. Okay, so these images are 24 by 24 pixel art images. Okay, you see here, this is what they look like when they're blown up. Okay, when they're enlarged. Okay, and I'm just going to show you what the actual image is. This is what people have paid close to $8 million for. Okay, this is it right here, right there. That's it there. It's barely bigger than the cursor, than the mouse pointer. Look at that. I mean, the mouse pointer is bigger than the actual. You can look at that. 8 million. 7.5 million for that. Madness. Crypto coins. What exactly is going on here? Okay. Crypto coins were made famous by Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is designed just to transact and store ownership of Bitcoin itself. We are using a successor to Bitcoin called Ethereum, which allows for arbitrary computer code to be executed on the blockchain, and the results of the execution to be stored forever. This is pretty cool. Normally code is run on a small server somewhere, and you basically need to trust the person running the server. Ethereum lets everyone execute the code, show each other what result they got, and agree that the code was executed properly and fairly. We have written code that lives on the blockchain that everyone can use to buy and sell punks with anyone else in the world. An interesting aspect of this system is that we no longer have any control over the code running CryptoPunks. Once you released it onto the blockchain, it became permanently embedded there and can no longer be modified by anyone. This is scary for us as developers because we worry about the bugs, but it is also a very powerful feature of the system. It allows a user verify that there are indeed only 10,000 punks. Check that we can't steal them from you, and basically make sure that everything we told you about the code is true. Now, I just realized that this is beginner mistakes and just the how do you call it? The enthusiasm just to get started. But I just realized that my microphone is all the way over here, and normally I would have it closer like this. So I'm not sure how that video has sounded for the first whatever time I'm running. Hopefully it is clear, and once I get through this section, I'll move the microphone back so there's not sort of a big differentiation in the audio. So then when I do upload this to YouTube, then it won't be sort of the audio won't be jumping around. There'll be one video where it might be lower. But anyway, live and learn. Here we go. How do I get a punk? I mean, I'm not going to go through this. If you're interested, you can go to larvalabs.com/CryptoPunks. I don't think anyone that I know anyway is going to be shelling out $7.5 million anything for this. This is the thing, okay? Like people are paying for the fact that it's like a first edition, okay? But you could just basically take that. Here's this guy. I like this though. You can basically just right click. Oh, that's not even coming up on the screen. I don't think it's that. But if you right click there, sorry. Okay, so I see. This is just the background. But if you right click on the actual image himself, you can save image as. That will save it, I believe, as the 24 by 24 pixel image, which is this, okay? But what you can do is you can just press the button screenshot or print screen. Go to an image editor, paste, press Ctrl and V, and then, like this is what I'm going to do later myself. I'm going to add this image as my header for on Facebook, or maybe even my profile. But I think I like this blue background as well. It's nice, and it seems like the perfect size for a Facebook header. But I might even just add this as a profile picture for a while. But I mean, just these monies that are being paid out are crazy. He's one of 24 ape punks. Okay. Now this the guy who bought. Where is it? I'm not sure if this is actually Gary V or, I mean, if it's him and a few guys who are doing it. But this guy was bought by an account that is calling themselves Gary V Friends. So it could be Gary V with a few of his buddies. And there's a few things there as well. So Gary V has been pushing NFTs as well, and he's other plans for NFTs. But it is in his interest to do this if he holds NFTs, and then he builds it up, and then it becomes more valuable, you know. But it's interesting to watch from the sidelines. But Gary V, okay, so we'll just check out his account. He bought this one, okay. He paid 3.76 million, okay. And Gary V Friends account has spent a total of $6.88 million and currently owns 59 punks. 0 punks for sale. So they will be holding them. I mean, if you've practically unlimited money, you can, I mean, this is what you can do anyway. But for the regular Joe Soap, you know, me personally, I'd be just as happy to just take this image and use it myself. So this is an actual complete image right here. So if you want all of those guys in one image right there, you can just right click, save image as, download that, and upload the whole lot of them as a Facebook header. This guy, Zombie Punk, sold for 4.32 million, okay. And the reason I actually found this guy or heard about it in the first place was I was watching a chess channel the other night, and one of the guys had this as his avatar. So, I mean, if you believe what he was saying, he's the guy who actually bought it. But I mean, you know, who knows anything on the internet these days? So yeah, moving on. What are CryptoPunks? Complete Beginner's Guide. I mean, I think we've covered enough. If you want to know more, you can Google it. It's interesting. What exactly are CryptoPunks and why should you care? Yeah, again, a lot of this is rehashed, but interesting nonetheless.